Hi everyone, Don Genova here with another edition of Foodie Friday for Russell Books, and this week I want to talk about fermenting. It's a very healthy way of using ingredients. It's a technique that goes back thousands of years, very healthy. Don't overdo it. If you haven't had a lot of fermented food in the past, don't eat it all at once. Just get used to it gradually. And the first book I have for you to talk about today is Fermenting Made Simple. It's by a local author, Emillie Parrish. Delicious recipes to improve your gut health. Emillie is a home cook and a blogger. She's based here in Victoria. She's got a background in science, which she has used to come up with some of these recipes. And the first one that I made was sauerkraut. It's one of the easiest things you can do. Basically, it's cabbage and salt. I put a little bit of carrot in there too because I could, and I like the color of it. Try to use local cabbage if you can. And within a few days and a jar, you've got some fantastic crunchy stuff that you can use in all manner of ways. And along with the basic recipes in here, Emillie features ways of using then the products that you make. For example, yogurt, you can make your own. And if not, you can buy it at the store, not a big deal. But she has a really great idea, mason jar breakfast parfaits. You can make them ahead, keep them in the fridge for days. It's basically yogurt layered with fresh or frozen berries. Frozen berries are excellent all the way through the winter, and a little bit of granola and some slivered almonds on top. And that becomes, you just pick it out of the fridge, you can keep them there for a few days, and it makes an easy breakfast. The next recipe I did from here, the final recipe, is Judy's black bean salsa, and it originally came from her Aunt Judy. And you think, well, salsa, it's pretty easy to make at home, but you know what? This one, you put a little bit of vinegar and a little bit extra salt in it, then you let it sit in a jar in a warm place for 2-3 days, and it just adds an extra special flavor, and then this salsa will keep for weeks. And it's actually very delicious. Add some avocado when you serve it with your tortillas or nacho chips or whatever. So, Fermenting Made Simple by Emillie Parrish. I want to talk about bread, which is also fermentation when it comes to making sourdough. Russell Books has a really great selection of books about bread. There were two that I want to talk about just briefly today. The New Healthy Bread in 5 Minutes a Day by Jeff Hertzberg and Zoe Francois. And the other book is The Perfect Loaf, The Craft and Science of Sourdough Breads, Sweets, and More by Maurizio Leo. And these books, I have to tell you, they're like textbooks. There's a lot of information in there. You kind of have to want to commit to the idea of making artisan sourdough breads with these books. Actually, the New Healthy Bread in 5 Minutes a Day, it has both yeasted breads and sourdough breads, so you can experiment a bit with that. But if you go to Russell Books and you look in the cookbook section, you'll find a whole shelf of different bread books to make. To buy, to purchase, whatever you want to do with them, but look at them first and see what might fit with what you want to commit to making bread. And again, the supermarkets are lifting their prices. They've lifted their price freeze that they capped off due to inflation. So your price of your bread might be going up. You might want to try making your own again. Drag out that old bread machine and see if you can do some magic with that as well. That's it for Foodie Friday for this week. Remember, you can find these books and many more at Russell Books on Fort Street in beautiful downtown Victoria, or go to russellbooks.com. I'm Don Genova. See you next time.